Hi, my name's Darren. I am the Operations Director here at Clear Quality.
Hello, my name's Jason Martin. I'm the Senior Energy Consultant at Professional Energy People.
I can sort of say, the reason why we're looking forward to working with the Professional Energy People as ISO consultants, our expertise lies in other fields, and this is the reason why we're teaming up with you guys. So we work on the management side of the actual standard itself, and as we have done in previous collaborations where we're unsure, we contact you and help us out in the energy management side. So essentially, I think what we're looking at doing here is when we discuss the management side of the business with the customers, as consultants, there's a limitation to our expertise, and this is why we're bringing you guys on board, so you can then show me your expertise and what you do as a business.
Yeah, well, my role is to conduct energy saving surveys on buildings to identify ways of making buildings more efficient from an energy point of view. That has the knock-on effect of reducing carbon emissions and leads companies to ultimately net zero. So, the business energy audit it tends to be split into two parts. The first part is a desktop exercise, which is effectively a drive-by Google survey. So we look at the orientation of the building, we look at the energy usage for the year, and we come up with some assumptions and we come up with some ideas of how that building is used. The second part is to actually go to site to test these ideas and to see what actual equipment is being used in the building. Yeah, so the outcome of the energy audit is a report. In that report, it goes through a description of what the building does, how it is used, and then there's a table of energy saving ideas with single line items there to describe the idea and the estimated cost, estimated savings, and estimated cash savings and carbon.
And then as a business with Clear Quality, then what we'll look at doing is using that report and then integrating that into the management system where we can help train the staff, use it as objectives and also KPIs for the business moving forward as well. So essentially, we'll build the management system around the report that Jason and Professional Energy People will create. We'll integrate that into all the documentations, the management reviews, internal audits, how they monitor and measure it throughout the year, and again, if anything changes, significant changes in the building, if they extend it or there's if they want to look at anything else, that's when the guys will come out again to sort of reassess to ensure they get return on investment.
What usually happens is on the bigger projects is there's got to be a financial analysis of what we do, and from that we would generate an investment grade proposal. So that would be taking the idea and moving it more into getting quotes through, getting a design finalised, and making a business case for the financial directors of the company.
So once that report has been completed, that is where we would look at the monitoring and measuring aspect of the report, as well as the other aspects which will align to the business objectives, and monitor these on a regular basis to ensure that they are making savings where possible. Actually, the biggest common challenges that we face with any standard really is lack of senior management buy-in or lack of staff buy-in. If we get the staff and the senior management team on board, you will see a whole sort of different ethos in the way they approach, the way they work. We don't teach them to essentially suck eggs. We teach them or show them an easier way of looking at something. And once we relay that in simple, plain English, you see the weight lift off their shoulders quite quickly, and they understand it. It's just as simple as that. As a business, we want to make it as simplistic as possible, working with them, not against them. So one of the biggest challenges we have is open honesty. If you don't tell us, we can't help you, and that works. Has been for the last 8 years. I think one of the biggest savings will be reduction in energy costs. This is the whole purpose and point of it. We are wanting to live and breathe in a better environment and world. So by reducing our footprint, our emissions, just identifying it through this standard will benefit everybody. We've been working with professional energy people for a few years now, through ISO certification as well as consultancy, and we also work very closely with our customers who have a specific need, and that's where I always turn to Jason. And I'll email Jason and say, can you please help me? And he has done on several occasions, and all my customers have been extremely happy.
So what we'll bring to this partnership is the technical expertise. We'll go in there and identify energy saving measures. We will go in there and point out solutions of ways to make your plant equipment more energy efficient. And so from that we will generate the ideas to move forward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think the great thing we have is our already established great working relationships, so we know how each other works and what we're looking for at the same time. It's a commonly asked question we get asked all the time: how can this standard align with others? With the new standards, when they were initially released, all clauses now are the same clauses essentially. So it's, if we have a 9,000 or 14,001 system already in place, we can use a majority of what's already in place. And this is where we explain to our customers that whilst it might seem a big task, if they've already have an established quality system or environmental system or even an integrated system, we could use that and piggyback off that and then just tailor make the 50,001 in and around the current system. So again, simplicity is the way forward. And then bringing you guys on board, it will be make it even easier for the customer. And then by implementing 50,001, the company will eventually be looking at huge savings, reducing energy, be more mindful of their emissions and carbon footprint. And again, I think it's more awareness to the staff in that industry as well, as they might not be aware of their own footprint, but it might get them thinking about what they need to do, even maybe at the home life as well.
So the top three benefits of ISO 50001 is, in my opinion, what I call the 3 C's. So cost savings, carbon savings, and consumption savings. Going through this process reduces all three at the same time.
Yeah, I'd certainly agree with that, and also as well I would maybe add awareness in there as well, because again everybody needs to be mindful and aware of what they're doing, why they're doing it, and how they can reduce their own footprint emissions on a daily basis.
So the biggest saving that we've made so far is for a large hotel as part of a hotel group that we look after. The cash saving that we made there was £53,000 a year, which equates to 160 tonnes of CO2.
I think that's what differs us from other companies. The feedback we get are that we are open, transparent, and that we're there at the end of the call. We're not just a number, we are a person. I like to see myself as part of the team as well, so once we're inside we work with you and we work very well, and then as a collaboration it will be even better.